sports reporter. That's initially what I went to school for. I went to school for journalism. I want to be a sports reporter. Like being of like Filipino descent, but also having like Spanish background. It'd be cool to kind of see like where my ancestors are from, and like learning that type of like cooking style.
Kind of blending culture a little bit.
Yeah.
What are they?
So I have a spatula, a whisk, rolling pin, and pastry bags, and those are pretty much a baker's essential supplies needed, equipment needed.
What's the one piece of equipment that you could not live without?
Man, that's hard. I guess a spatula. Spatula. Well, I don't know. My hands, does that count? Because if I didn't have my hands, I don't know. I mean, I know people that cook with their feet, but...
Next question.
I'm a North Side girl. I was born and raised in Wrigleyville.
That's what made me decide.
What? Growing up in Wrigleyville?
Yeah, well, like,
for a while, I was listening to like Sarah Bareilles and like Ingrid Michaelson, like
throwing all the emotion into the food.
just cause like when I'm baking, sometimes it's like therapeutic, so I'm trying to like de-stress. But lately, I've been listening to like K-pop, like Blackpink.
Like when you're a million miles away doing other things, like driving or anything else.
Usually, I come up with like ideas, while I'm driving, or like I'm doing something that's not related to like baking or cooking, and then I have to like stop and like write it down on whatever sheet of paper is there, or if I have my phone, I'll say like my notes, or I'll send like an email to myself. That's kind of how like I thought of the idea for like the ube tres leches cupcake, because I was like, oh, I really want some tres leches cake, and then I was like, oh, wouldn't that be great if there was ube cake? I was like, oh my god. So I went to the French pastry school in 2018, and I became pretty good friends with a lot of my classmates, and we kept in touch after graduation. And my friend Kat, she is one of Coco's instructors at after school like culinary program, and she told me that she had a lot of students that were interested in staging or just doing internships to learn more about baking and just like get more experience in the kitchen. So I told her like, oh yeah, like let me know their names, and like I'll reach out to them or they can reach out to me. And Coco was one of the first of her students to reach out, and she was just really enthusiastic and excited to like learn anything and everything about like being in the kitchen and like baking. So she's been with us for the past, I want to say like 2 months now. And
what's the dessert empanada? Who came up with it? What are the ingredients?
So the dessert empanada for the Thanksgiving menu is pumpkin spice. The specialty drink in the past couple months was a pumpkin spice horchata. And I mean, obviously you think Thanksgiving and everyone's like, oh, pumpkin or sweet potato, but gotta go the traditional route with pumpkin. So it's pure pumpkin puree cooked in brown sugar, brown butter, and all the traditional spices like cloves, ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And this will be included with the frozen packs of pumpkin spice. It's just a cinnamon treacle. So after egg washing, you just sprinkle some on. I like to put a lot. So this is how my pumpkin how's they're gonna look. But you could be a little bit more conservative if you want. But this stuff is really good, so I would recommend just like covering the entire empanada with it.